The fundamental concepts of what all is Java made up of shall be briefly touched here, just as a reminder to you. This will help you feel comfortable while solving the problems given to you in further sessions. While seeing a Java code, whatever one sees on screen has a definite purpose. Each of such purposeful entity is called a token. The screen here will give you a quick overview of each type of token. Keywords. They are the instructional words used in Java examples such as public, class, int, for, static, void, while, etc. Identifiers are the user-defined data item names, class or function names, etc. Literals are user-provided constant values like strings, numbers, etc. Operators denote the action-oriented connections between entities. Actions should be assignment, arithmetic calculation, condition, evaluation, etc. Separators provide boundaries between the entities to identify them properly, particularly while compilation. And lastly, the comments token allows to put meta information for documentation purposes. This information is supposed to be ignored while compilation. Unlike many other languages, data types in Java are independent of system architecture and are defined with the specific type and size they occupy in memory. The primitive or the simple ones are shown in the table below. The composite or derived ones are actually just reference templates like class, interface, or arrays. The popular implementation of string in Java is using the class name as string. Reference implementation means something not directly definable as occupying memory unless formed like an object. Array is just a predefined name given to a series of similar type of contiguously placed primitive data elements. Java allows limited type conversion by casting of data into different type. The casting syntax is as provided below. The casting that results in no loss of information is shown here. Some conversions are automatic. For example, a byte can automatically get fitted into an integer, so following statements are valid. Programming operations are performed by using some kind of connections between expressions made up of keywords, separators, identifiers, and literals. These connections are done with the help of operators. These can be categorized as assignment operator, which is the equal to sign arithmetic operator like plus, minus, multiply, divide, and mod operators. Unary operators like unary plus, unary minus, increment postfix or prefix, decrement postfix or prefix, or logical complement operator. Relational operators like equal to check, not equal to check, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. Conditional operators like and, or ternary operator to form if then else type expression. There are type conversion and bitwise operators also that are shown here, but may not be used ever in the scope of this course. You may also see shortcut operators like assignment operator merged with additional operator. For example, A is equal to A plus B may be written as A plus equal to B. Other similar assignments can also be made. Expressions which are combination of identifiers, literals, operators, etc. will evaluate to a particular value. This evaluation is however bound by the rule of precedence of operators, which are quite similar to BODMAS rule that we learnt in primary classes. Here is a quick reference table for your review. Observe few simple rules like higher level precedence is evaluated first. Operators with more than one operands, which are called binary operators, follow left to right order of associative evaluation. Exception to this rule are assignment operator and ternary operator. Some operators in a line are evaluated from right to left as shown in the example, where C will get filled with 10 first, followed by B filled with value of C and A filled with value of B.